predictions he makes, such as the U.S. will end in 3 years while also preparing himself to run for election in 3 years, Donald Trump made a good point last week. He said, "Our country has gone really downhill in the last 8 months like nobody's ever seen before." While he did not offer solid proof, he argued that the downhill trajectory will bring the country to its end. Trump also claimed that America has become a laughingstock to the rest of the world. "I am not sure if everyone is laughing, but some people have grown the confidence to bark in America's face." Take the French Ministry of Foreign Affairs, for example. The mighty US and the UK are creating a new alliance in the Indo-Pacific, by signing an agreement with Australia to acquire nuclear submarines. The French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian dares to reduce this security partnership for the Pacific region to a multi-billion-dollar sale of submarines, that will only anger China and serve as the first step in the US-China war. You cannot count the number of punches in a brawl, but Le Drian dealt a couple of heavy jabs at AUKUS. He said, he was angry and bitter over the move that breached the country's trust, adding that, "This isn't done between allies."
Cette décision unilatérale, brutale, imprévisible, ça ressemble beaucoup à ce que faisait M. Trump.
The French minister forgets 2 recent facts about his own country's affairs. France pulled the same move in the Aegean Sea, by signing military contracts with Greece without consulting its ally, Turkey, when the Turkish-Libyan maritime agreement to join their exclusive economic zones in the Mediterranean was signed. Also, France and the whole European Union was working on its own strategic alliance with Australia, that encompassed building conventional submarines for Australia. The US and UK simply raised the stakes. The Europeans were expecting more cordial diplomatic relations with the US after the Trump years, and were baffled by the belligerent move against China, by the US and UK. A senior EU official told CNN that English-speaking countries, the same nations who took the lead in invading Afghanistan and Iraq, and we all know the results, are now acting against China. Apparently, China is not as anxious as Mr. Trump about the US' early demise, though traditionally China